Greetings, everyone. My name is Odina Leonilio Carrion. On my first year, taking up my master's in business administration, major in human resource management and development. I am here to talk about Part 8, Resource Requirements, Human Capital and Technology. Before we start, here are our learning objectives. At the end of this session, the Master Ranzi will be able to first, identify and know the difference between in-house and outsourcing. Second, define human resource and discuss its functions and importance. Third, define human, capital, and technological resources. And lastly, identify other types of resources for businesses. What is in-house versus outsourcing? In-house refers to the practice of using an organization's own employees and internal resources to perform tasks, services, or operations. What are the key characteristics of in-house? First, work is done internally by the company staff. Another, the company has full control over processes, quality, and data. Another characteristic is that the company may require investment in training, infrastructure, and ongoing management. Here are real-life examples. A company uses its own IT team to develop a new software application. Another example is the promotion of employee or employees are processed from within the company. Also, creating of own initiatives or processes that are beneficial for the company. On the other hand, outsourcing is the practice of hiring external organizations or third-party vendors to perform tasks or provide services that could be done internally. So what are its key characteristics? First, work is done externally by a third party. Another characteristic is it can lead to cost savings and access to specialized expertise. Another characteristic is it involves less control over day-to-day operations and potential data security risks. Here are some real-life examples. A company hires an external IT firm to develop and maintain its software operations or systems. Second, a company hires someone with equal or higher qualifications from outside the organization. And lastly, purchasing a tool or system to manage certain processes. Moving on, let's define human resource. Human resource is a critical component of any organization. It refers not only to the people who work within an organization, but also to the strategic management of those individuals. In modern business environments, human resources are considered one of the most valuable assets as they directly influence the productivity, culture, and success of an organization. Moreover, human resource refers to the collective workforce of an organization, including employees, managers, and executives, and the department or function responsible for managing them. It encompasses the skills, talents, knowledge, and efforts that employees contribute to achieving organizational goals. In a broader sense, HR also refers to the systems, policies, and strategies used to recruit, develop, motivate, and retain employees. Human resource as a function. The Human Resource Department or Human Resource Management or HRM is responsible for managing the full employee life cycle, including first, recruitment and selection. This covers identifying staffing needs, advertising job openings, and interviewing and selecting candidates. Second, training and development. This covers conducting employee orientation, providing skills development and career growth opportunities, and organizing workshops, courses, and certifications. Third is performance management. This covers setting performance expectations, conducting evaluations and reviews, and providing feedback and managing promotions. Fourth, compensation and benefits. This covers managing payroll, bonuses, and incentives, and also administering health insurance, retirement plans, and leave policies. Fifth is employee relations. This covers ensuring a positive work environment, managing conflict resolution, and promoting diversity and inclusion. And lastly, legal compliance and ethics. This covers ensuring adherence to labor laws and employment standards and maintaining ethical practices and workplace safety. To summarize, here are the key functions of Human Resource Management, or HRM. Recruitment and selection is responsible for attracting and hiring the right candidates. Training and development is responsible for enhancing employee skills and capabilities. Performance management is responsible for monitoring and evaluating employee performance. Compensation and benefits is responsible for managing salaries, bonuses, and employee benefits. Workplace safety is responsible for ensuring a safe and healthy work environment. And employee relations is responsible for handling conflicts, grievances, and fostering a positive work culture. What is the strategic role of human resource? In recent years, the role of HR has evolved from being purely administrative to becoming strategic partners in business planning and execution. HR professionals now align workforce capabilities with organizational goals, drive cultural transformation and innovation, lead change management initiatives, and support leadership development and succession planning. How important is human resource in organizations? Human resource is fundamental to the functioning and competitiveness of any organization. Their importance includes: in the aspect of productivity, skilled employees enhance efficiency and output. In the aspect of innovation, creative and knowledgeable staff drive innovation. In the aspect of customer satisfaction, engaged employees provide better service and support. In the aspect of organizational culture, HR shapes values, ethics, and workplace behavior. And in the aspect of adaptability, HR enables businesses to respond to market and technological changes. Here are examples of human resource in different sectors. In schools or education sector, HR manages recruitment, upskilling via trainings and seminars for teachers, librarians, registrars, and cashiers. In information technology or IT sector, HR manages tech recruitment, upskilling in new technologies, and agile team structuring for software developers, system analysts, and data scientists. In the healthcare sector, HR ensures compliance with healthcare regulations, manages shift scheduling, and handles sensitive employment matters for doctors, nurses, and administrative staff. In the manufacturing sector, HR focuses on labor safety, shift management, and workforce training for machine operators, supervisors, and quality control personnel. Moving on to capital resources. In the context of human resource management, capital resources are essential requirements that provide the financial and material foundation for effective workforce management. Human resources alone cannot function productively without adequate investment in tools, facilities, and programs that support their performance and well-being. Capital resources supply the funding, infrastructure, and systems that enable HR to recruit, train, retain, and develop employees. So what are the key roles of capital resources in HR? In recruitment and selection, financial capital funds advertising, hiring platforms, and assessment tools. For training and development, budget allocations provide continuous learning, workshops, and professional certifications. For compensation and benefits, salaries, incentives, and wellness programs rely on capital resources for sustainability. For facilities and equipment, safe, well-equipped offices, training centers, and digital tools create an efficient work environment. For technology support, HR information systems or HRIS, payroll software, and e-learning platforms are financed through capital investment. So why are capital resources important? Capital resources are a vital HR requirement because they ensure that the workforce has the necessary support to perform effectively. When organizations strategically allocate financial and physical resources, they empower employees, enhance productivity, and create a sustainable environment for growth. Moving on to technological resources. Technological resources are tools, systems, and devices that organizations use to perform tasks, enhance productivity, and achieve strategic objectives. These resources support operations, communication, data management, product development, and decision making across all departments. In today's digital world, technological resources are vital for maintaining competitiveness, improving efficiency, and fostering innovation. Technological resources refer to any technology-based tools, infrastructure, or systems that an organization uses to facilitate and improve its operations. This includes both hardware or physical devices and software or programs and applications, as well as digital services, platforms, and networks. So what are the different types of technological resources? First, we have the hardware. Hardware are physical devices and equipment used in operations. We also have software, which are the programs and applications that perform specific tasks or functions. We also have networks, or they are actually the systems that connect devices and facilitate communication and data sharing. We also have the databases, which organize collections of structured data for retrieval and analysis. There is also the cloud services, where online platforms for storage, processing, and collaboration is being done. And lastly, cybersecurity tools are actually systems to protect digital assets from unauthorized access or attacks. Here are examples of technological resources by sector. In education, LMS platforms like Moodle, Google Classroom, or Canvas are being used. We also have interactive whiteboards, tablets, and e-learning tools. Example site is the www.canacademy.org, which offers free online educational resources using digital platforms. In healthcare, we have the electronic health records or the EHR systems such as Epic or Cerner. We also have telemedicine platforms for remote consultations and medical equipment with integrated software like MRI and ECG machines. Example site is www.teladoc.com, which offers telehealth services using advanced technology. For business and finance, we have enterprise resource planning or ERP systems like SAP, Oracle, or NetSuite. We also have accounting software like QuickBooks or Xero. And we also have customer relationship management or CRM tools like Salesforce. Example site is www.salesforce.com, which offers cloud-based CRM solutions for sales, service, and marketing. For manufacturing, we have computer-aided design or CAD and CAM software for design and production. We also have automation systems like robotic arms and PLC-controlled machinery. We also have supply chain management software. Example site would be www.autodesk.com or in CAD tools for design and engineering. And for information technology, we have programming tools, IDEs, which includes Visual Studio Code or IntelliJ. We also have cloud computing platforms like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. We also have version control systems like GitHub and GitLab. Example site would be www.github.com, wherein version control and collaboration for developers are being made. Importance of technological resources. For efficiency, it automates routine tasks, reducing human error and effort. For communication, it enables seamless collaboration and data sharing. For data management, it facilitates real-time access to critical information. For innovation, it supports R&D, design, and product development. For scalability, it allows businesses to grow operations without large physical expansions. So what are the challenges in managing technological resources? First, it has high initial investment and maintenance costs. Second, it has security risks such as cyber attacks and data breaches. Third, it needs for continuous updates and staff training. And lastly, dependence on internet connectivity and power supply. Other essential organizational resources. First, marketing resources. Marketing resources are the tools, platforms, people, and strategies used to promote an organization's products or services and reach its target audience effectively. Components include marketing team, digital tools, market research data, advertising channels, and promotional materials. Marketing team includes the marketing managers, content creators, and digital marketers. Digital tools includes Google Ads, MailChimp, HubSpot, and Canva. Advertising channels like social media, TV, print, and email are very much useful. And promotional materials like brochures, banners, and videos. Example activities includes running social media campaigns, conducting customer surveys, designing brand logos, and packaging. Why are marketing resources important? It enhances brand visibility, drives customer engagement and sales, and supports product positioning and market competitiveness. Second, personal resources. Personal resources refer to the human capital available to an organization, including all employees, their skills, knowledge, and experience, which are essential for executing day-to-day operations and long-term strategies. Components include employees, HR policies and systems, training and development programs, workforce planning tools, job descriptions, and role assignments. Example roles are administrative assistants, service masters, and security officers. Why are personal resources important? It ensures tasks are performed efficiently, maintains organizational structure and workflow, and contributes to innovation, problem solving, and team performance. Third, accounting and financial resources. Accounting resources include the systems, staff, and processes responsible for tracking, analyzing, and reporting an organization's financial activities. These are critical for managing budgets, ensuring compliance, and supporting strategic decision-making. Components include accountants and finance officers, accounting software like QuickBooks, SAP, and Xero, financial statements, which includes income statements, balance sheets, cash flow statements, budgets and forecasts, and also internal controls and audit processes. Example activities include budget planning and monitoring, preparing tax reports and audits, and managing accounts payable and receivable. In conclusion, human resource requirements encompass more than just the workforce. They also integrate the strategic alignment of capital and technology to sustain organizational growth. The human element remains the core driver, as skills, knowledge, and creativity are essential to productivity and innovation. However, these talents must be supported by adequate capital resources which provide the financial stability and investment needed for training, infrastructure, and employee welfare. At the same time, leveraging technology ensures efficiency, competitiveness, and adaptability in a rapidly evolving business environment. Together, these three requirements form an interdependent framework. People drive processes, capital sustains development, and technology accelerates performance. For organizations to thrive, they must balance and integrate these resources strategically, ensuring that the workforce is empowered, financial investments are maximized, and technological advancement are harnessed responsibly. Ultimately, aligning human, capital, and technological resources enables organizations to achieve long-term success, resilience, and sustainable growth. That ends my report. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day. Bye-bye.